Thank you for creating time to be here. Here we help you get more clients. Today we're going to look at two of the main cold email marketing platforms, which is better between Mailwizz and Mautic. So stay to the end. Don't forget to share widely and subscribe. It's gonna be insightful. Let's dive into it. So we have a criteria which we are using to know which is better between Mailwizz and Mautic. And again, what is good for you may not be good to the other person depending on your environment. But overall, these two platforms, which is the best? And even before we dive in, it is worth noting that generally an email marketing platform is made up of a few components. The first component is the email marketing application. This is the mailer. So when we are talking about Mailwizz and Mautic in this reference, we are talking about the mailer. The other component is the SMTP server. Without getting into the details, the SMTP server is simply the sender or the engine that pushes out the emails. So we are not talking about SMTP in this case. We are talking about the mailer itself, the email marketing application. If I can give an analogy of a car, it is more of the body of a car. Between Mailwizz and Mautic, which is better? Let's dive in. The first criteria that we're going to ask ourselves is in regards to the Spinx feature. What is Spinx? This is a scenario where, for instance, you do not want to send your email, the same email to all of your client or target clientele. You want to have variation in your text. It's something that I usually highly recommend that you have Spinx. For instance, when it comes to the greetings, we have something like, hey, hello, greetings. Such is the Spinx. One person will receive hi, the other person hello, the other person will receive something like greetings. And again, the same variations apply even when you're talking about the other parts of the body of the email. So which is a winner between the two? The ultimate winner here is Mailwizz. No doubt about it. Because Mautic does not have this feature. So it goes without saying, here Mailwizz wins. The next criteria is in regards to automation. Automation, I want you to imagine a scenario whereby you're not just sending one email. For instance, you want to have multiple triggers. For instance, when a person opens, when a person clicks after a few days, or any other scenario that can happen in an automation setup. In this case, Mailwizz automation is very basic. It only covers only 2 or 3 parameters. So it is very limiting when it comes to automation. But when it comes to Mautic, it is one of the best. It's very robust, even in an enterprise scenario. And for that reason, in this case, Mautic wins the day. The other one is in delay timer. You don't want to blast your emails all at once. You want to send them one after the other. Remember, you're working with a scenario whereby maybe you have just had a new system. You have not built enough reputation. You want to send an email up, say after every 1 minute, or after every 30 seconds, or after every 5 minutes, for instance. So this one helps you not to trigger the spam filters and also you to be considered as a good sender. So in this case, between Mailwizz and Mautic, which wins the day? The one that wins the day is Mailwizz. Reason being, Mautic does not have that feature at all. It is non-existent. Alright, moving on swiftly, the interface. So, when it comes to the interface, which one has a better interface in terms of if you're a beginner, which one would you go for? Which one is easy to use? And without talking much here, having used the two platforms, the one that is easy to use for a beginner is Mailwizz. It has a super easy interface, and I have done videos in regards to Mailwizz. You can refer to my videos. I've also done videos in regard to Mautic. You can also have a look at them and so that you see the differences. So I find Mailwizz to be very easy to use, and for that reason, I'll give Mailwizz this. The other feature that we are looking at is in regards to control. Which one gives you more control when it comes to functionality or even the usage? You know, Mailwizz is a self-hosted email marketing system. Contrary to that, Mautic is an open source platform. So I find Mailwizz to be having more control. You can have more control compared to what you can do with Mautic, even at a code level. In addition, it is well documented. So for this reason, again, Mailwizz wins the day. Right. Let's talk about SMTP rotation. Assume you have more than one SMTP. Remember what I told you initially, that an email marketing system is made up of two sides of the story. You have the mailer and the SMTP. You may want to have multiple SMTPs based on the campaign you're running and also the volume that you have. So if you have multiple SMTPs, which one will give you a chance to rotate them? Unfortunately, Mautic does not have that feature, and so again, Mailwizz wins the day when it comes to that. When it comes to API access, both of them do have API access, and you can use them in different environments depending on the context that you're working in. But which one is better? Both of them, I'll give them a 50-50, but if I was to be biased, I'll still go with Mailwizz. Reason being, it is well documented, so it is easy for you to navigate. The other element is in regard to integration with other platforms, something like maybe you have WooCommerce, or you're working with HubSpot or Magento or any of that. Which one is better when it comes to integration between Mailwizz and Mautic? I find Mautic to have a wider range of automation options, and for that reason, Mautic wins the day when it comes to the number of integration you can get. When it comes to deployment, this is where you want to do the setup. Even though Mailwizz is self-hosted, and Mailwizz can also, and even Mautic is also, you can host it by yourself. I find Mailwizz to be quite straightforward, simple, and easy even for a beginner to deploy. And for that reason, Mailwizz again wins the day. So when it comes to customization, assume you want to run a SaaS business and you want to customize all of this so that you can roll out to your client. Which one carries the day? Both of them, you can customize them, but the amount of work you need to do that when it comes to Mautic, it's far much more compared to Mailwizz, and for that reason, again, Mailwizz wins the day on that. So overall, if you can look at this, we can say Mailwizz is carrying the day. But assume your focus is just on automation and integration, you will go for Mautic for that reason. But if you're basically looking for an overall good experience when it comes to core email marketing, then I would highly recommend you go with Mailwizz, because it will give you almost everything you need when it comes to running your campaign. So that's all I had for you for today. And one more thing is, we are giving an offer, and this is in partnership with Emailbelt, VPS provider, and I'm going to leave the link in the description. For every person that buys a VPS from emailbelt.com, I'm going to leave the link in the description, and you need an email marketing system, we are going to install it for you for free. We're going to have Mailwizz installation for free. This is value worth hundreds of dollars, so you don't want to leave it on the table. You better grab it. So that's all I had for you. In case you need any clarification on it or you have any query, don't forget to reach out to us. We are more than willing to help and help you get more clients. Thank you and goodbye for now.